I'm Lindee Katdare. I'm the Communications Coordinator for St. Joseph Catholic Church, and I'm here with Father Trout to talk a little bit more about Communities for the Kingdom. Thank you so much for having me over this morning.
You're welcome, Lindee.
So, we've just finished our 3 information sessions. Tell me a little bit more about what those were about.
Well, the 3 information sessions represented the 3 aspects of Community for the Kingdom. The first pillar would be that of relationship. The second pillar is that of revelation. And the third pillar is that of transformation. So on the first session, I presented on the background and on the importance of relationship in Communities for the Kingdom. The second one, we had Father Trout speak about revelation and how revelation happens in these groupings. And then the third one by Dr. Bob O'Gorman spoke about transformation and how to create a compassionate community in the world in which we live in.
Yes, and I actually got to go to these, and we had a really tremendous turnout for them. And just in case anybody missed them, the videos will be on our website, stjoseph-libertyville.org, and you can search under the video section and catch up. So one thing that I've heard you say a lot about Communities for the Kingdom, you referenced it as being a new way of being church. What does that mean exactly?
Well, we need to look at how we exist as a church today and how we have come to where we are today. So in particular, we have to pay attention to the documents and the teachings of Vatican II and the call to go back to the sources. And that is what we are trying to do in light of what Cardinal Supich has asked us to do in Renew My Church. So a new way of being church is going back to the way it was at the beginning. And it is to be part of a small group in which you know people intimately, in which you discover the presence of the risen Christ in your lives, and that you bring about actions that create a compassionate community for the members and for other people as well.
Okay. So I've heard many of the parishioners talk about, they're involved in church or they're involved in other liturgical ministries. So this is something that's different than that. Can you explain a little bit about how that works?
That's a wonderful question, because since they came into being, probably 60 years ago in particular, there has been a constant tension between wanting to make them just another ministry rather than to make them the foundation of what it is to be a member of the church. And in particular, this is something that Pope Francis has defended. So the best way I can describe it is I can make it an analogy with a foundation of a house. So if a house has a very good foundation, then a family can move into it and they can create relationships. Out of that relationship then comes life-giving conversation. And then out of that then also they can become a compassionate community, welcoming people into their home. So the Communities for the Kingdom are the foundation of the church. And out of it will come many more ministries than we are even able to imagine now. And also it will strengthen the existing ministries that we have. It will not take from them, but there is a significant difference between the two.
Okay, so that makes sense. So what's the next step for parishioners now?
What is very important, and this was crucial in the early church, when people were very worried about would the movement fizzle out. So the ones that survived were those that were structured and organized. So that is what we are setting about doing at the moment. We are putting together an organization and a structure so that these will be sustained. And the first part of that is we want to train people in the skills of being able to facilitate a group like this. So if you want to be part of a group, or you want to host a group, or you want to form a group, it will be crucial that you attend the next training, which will be only a 2-hour in length, but there you will be given the skills to be able to facilitate a group and to join with us in ensuring that they become permanent in St. Joseph's.
So now is the time to join or form a group, and you can go to the website that's listed below and sign up online, or you can visit the parish office and they'll have a form there for you to fill out.
Yeah, and I look forward to this becoming a very significant force in the parish of St. Joseph's and beyond. And our ultimate goal is that we will be able to create more unity and more compassion among all the people in which we live with. And it'll be It could have a significant impact on society in which we live in.
Father Trout, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me this morning.
I'm delighted to use this opportunity to promote communities for the kingdom. Ultimately, they are answering the call of Jesus Christ to come follow me. So I am issuing that call to all of our church members, all members of St. Joseph's, to listen to the call of Jesus Christ to come follow me and help build up communities for the kingdom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.